Manchester United defeated West Ham not with 1, not with 2, but with 3 goals. What tactics did Erik Ten Hag use in the game to be able to make us to win that game? I will present to you some tactical analysis, breaking the game down on how we won the game. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Just help this community to grow. I am IKEDINACHUKWU, and let us start. Now, what Erik Ten Hag did in that game is taking Casemiro deep to split Martinez and Maguire, and by so doing, it will make Diogo Dalot to push further up, and Luke Shaw to also push further up. Bruno Fernandes will look to join them in some certain occasions to create overloads here. When Johnson is with Martinez, Shaw will be here. Then Marcus Rashford will come towards this side, thereby creating 1, 2, 3, 3v2, 3v2 with Western players. What I mean with this, let me bring some footages to you to explain how this happened. Not once, not twice, many times in this game against West Ham. Now, this is a perfect example of that. This is Bruno Fernandes, this is Casemiro down here, making Lisandro Martinez to push wide. Now, this is Kobe. Going like 2 seconds, you can see Martinez going further up the pitch, and you can see Bruno Fernandes making himself available to get the ball. Also progressing. He gives the ball to Bruno Fernandes, and now you can see Luke Shaw at the touchline. That is the extra man advantage. Now you can see Martinez about to make a pass to Marcus Rashford. Now, this guy Kaufman now has to do with Marcus Rashford, thereby making Rashford a free man. Going further up, you can see that pass to Rasmus Hojlund. And also, a few seconds after that, Zuma won the tackle with Rasmus Hojlund. This sequence is what created the first goal for us. Because not like 5 seconds after that is when Casemiro won the ball in this area. Which means that when we are progressing, he usually comes to this area. I think he won the ball against Alvarez in this area. Excuse me. Yes, that is this sequence is when Casemiro won the ball. That sequence, it is what progressed to this extent. Casemiro won the ball to and gave the pass to Rasmus Hojlund. Few seconds after that, you can see Rasmus Hojlund having to do with 2 center backs, which you know how he handled them and took them up the way with a nice strike that won, that opened the game for us. This happened to be the first goal in that game, scored by Rasmus Hojlund. And how did this happen? It happened primarily by Casemiro going to split our center backs, which will enable our fullbacks to push further up, nearly into the final third, to create overloads with the fullbacks and the midfielders of the opponent player. That is what actually happened in that Rasmus Hojlund goal. And I'm going to show you another sequence of something like that happening. Casemiro coming deep to split the center backs. Now, going to this other example, this is our build up from the back. Andre Onana with the ball. Bowen mounting pressure on Andre Onana. He gives the ball to Martinez. You can see Casemiro dropping deep as he normally does. Now, few seconds after that, Martinez took the ball higher up the pitch. Yes, before Western players now decided to press so that he will not take the ball into their own half. Now, you can see that pass from Martinez to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes always coming to this position. Always coming to this position to create overloads. To create overload for us. With the presence of Luke Shaw also. Yes. Now, you can see Bruno Fernandes with the ball. Luke Shaw is a free man already. And this automatically makes Marcus Rashford a man that nobody is marking. Yes, it automatically makes him somebody that nobody is marking. Even the guy that is meant to be taking Marcus Rashford is behind Marcus Rashford. Going on, you can see Luke Shaw not thinking twice. He already knows that, oh, look at this space. The only player I can possibly give this ball to is Marcus Rashford. Seconds after that, Marcus Rashford is making the run. And you know that Marcus Rashford is so good in exploiting these spaces here. He's a fantastic player when it comes to exploiting these spaces. Now, you can see him with Zuma. Seconds after that, he played the shot, and unlucky for him, it is off target. But this is what I keep telling you about. What I keep telling you about. Excuse me. What I keep telling you about Erik Ten Hag philosophy. The team is working sometimes. Yes, Erik Ten Hag Manchester United side is working sometimes, and it is going as expected. You can see this build-up play, not once, not twice, not 3 times. You can see this build-up play going well organized. Just as simple as Casemiro sitting deep, splitting our center back, enabling our fullbacks to push further up, creating overloads at the right-hand side and at the left-hand side. Good tactical orientation from Erik Ten Hag. It worked. It worked in this game. Now, there's something I would like to show you outside of these 2 things I showed you here, which is I think this is underrated. But let me expatiate. Let me explain more on it. Now, this is that moment that Diogo Dalot made that tackle. I think this is underrated, because assuming West Ham score this goal, they might go on to score another second goal, because anytime we concede, we seem and look weak to concede another goal immediately. So this tackle from Diogo Dalot is so underrated. Now, breaking this down, this is a long pass to Bowen. Of course, Harry Maguire missed the duel. Now, going down here, Bowen wins the ball, pushing into our 18-yard box. Now, look at Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot is meant to deal with Kudus. He's meant to deal with Kudus. But he now saw, oh, Harry Maguire, he might end up not winning this ball. And you know that Onana used to concede goals like this. So he was like, it's better I switch to Mark Bowen and leave Kudus, because Kudus is out of the sequence. You cannot have a diagonal pass like this for Kudus. He's completely behind the ball. So no need of that pass. So he started chasing Bowen. You can see Harry Maguire. You can see Dalot. But he knows what he is pursuing. He knows his aim. He knows his target. He keeps going till this, very close to the ball. Onana is getting ready to save it if Bowen shoots. Seconds after that, you can see Diogo Dalot winning the tackle. This is expensive, but to some of you, it might look underrated. But it is so expensive, because if we are 2-0 up by this time, assuming we consider this, I will assure you that we might go on to consider another one immediately, making it 2-2. So this fantastic play from Diogo Dalot, it looks so underrated, but this is a splendid tackle from Diogo Dalot. Now you can see the ball is out. Big one for Diogo Dalot. Big one. I think it is so underrated. What am I saying here? Erik Ten Hag team is starting to make it work out. Not because we won this game, as I keep saying. Not because we won this game, but we are seeing it happen with the young stars. Garnacho, Rasmus Hojlund, Kobe Menu. It is working out. Now, there's something I also want to discuss about here, which is why did West Ham have more expected goals than us? It is another topic altogether. Why do they have almost double of our own expected goals? What happened? What went wrong? Now, what I would like to say about this thing is that it is only Rasmus Hojlund that his pressing is intense. Of course, I have to tell you that their expected goals, most of them came from set pieces. Most of their expected goals came from set pieces. But aside from that, I don't think that our front press is so intense on these players to win the ball higher up. The only player that is pressing so intensively is Rasmus Hojlund, which this is how Rasmus Hojlund normally plays his own football. But he is only the one that is pressing so intensively. Others, their pressing is not that intense. and this makes West Ham to push further up, creating those chances that end up being set pieces that they missed. And also I have to tell you that they missed some chances. There was a mistake made by Harry Maguire which they missed. So altogether, we played well, we dominated. It's a fantastic football that we played against West Ham, but there are still some concerns. I will not let this victory to sweep all everything under the bus. No. But this is a promising performance from Erik Ten Hag team. I can't wait to be seeing more of this. I'm so surprised and I'm very, very happy. We are sixth at the table. More to come. Rasmus Hojlund to score more goals. Big one for Erik Ten Hag. The philosophy of Erik Ten Hag is starting to work in Man United. And I can't wait to see more of it. Nayo! Nayo!